There we go. Hello everyone and welcome to Trails Through Daybreak, the latest in the Trails franchise. The previous one, Reverie, kinda blew, I'm not gonna lie. Here's hoping that this one with an all new cast will be able to be better. And God, how long were we stuck with the goddamn Cold Steel crew? Finally, we get to go to Calvard.
There you go. Brought the goods. Wasn't easy to find this, you know. Went around every damn antique shop in the capital before we came across it.
Yeah, and now my legs hurt like a bitch for it. Gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Well earned, I'm sure. Open the case so we can confirm its contents then.
It's the briefcase
This
from
does
Pulp
appear to be
Fiction.
what the bosses asked for. It looks authentic to me too.
This ain't no knockoff. It's the real thing. So, we good for $1 million?
And where did you pull that figure from? I believe we agreed on 100,000 Mira down, and 300,000 more upon completion of the job.
Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Inflation ain't pretty, you feel me? Doesn't sound very fair that we busted our asses for something so important only for a little loose change.
And there's a lot of rumors going around about you guys. How about it? You treat us right, and this could be the start of something real nice here.
Huh. Interesting. I suppose you do deserve a little extra something.
The hell? Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
Are you guys really that surprised the mob guys are like carrying guns?
Oh, you think we won't play?
What is this?
Huh. Should've known your place. Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
Damn it, the cops! When did they start patrolling down here?
Doesn't blackmailing
Idiots.
someone lower on the
Must have
food
been on
chain
your
usually
tail.
not work
Let's
out
just
that
get
great
out of-
either?
What? Where did it go?
I don't know any better than you! What are you doing down here?
Here. We're done. Let's scram.
We ain't gonna wait around to get busted neither.
This wasn't how it's supposed to go! Suspects in sight!
Seems that tip paid off. Apprehend them!
Even those dumbasses in the police force have their uses once in a while. Thing's gotta be worth a shit ton of Mira if A wants it that bad.
Great, we got the Pro Down game started already.
Guess I should check the Black Light District. Or maybe there would be a better place to start.
There in all quotes, of course.
Thanks for your patronage. Hope to see you again.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Yeah, I hear ya. Come on. Gotta take this upstairs, Yums.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night-night.
Night-night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right? This one's on me, Van.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Well, this diva is very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do you? You really shouldn't enable him.
Come on, he's got protagonist written all over him. He's nothing but trouble.
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Plot starting.
Well, that's another dead end for me. I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast. I think I'll have to take her advice after all. As bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law, bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend, but because it could have been stolen goods, the shop never reported it. This has trouble written all over it.
Don't all plots have good.
I have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me. Oh, it worked after all.
There's always got to be a schoolgirl, right? Especially after Cold Steel.
Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place I'm looking for really right above here?
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps? It's still breakfast hours if you're interested. Or is it the office upstairs you're here for?
It is the office, actually. Is this where I can find Arkwright Solutions?
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office. He might have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
Is the slacker badass type shonen protagonist? Complicated matters only.
Well, it doesn't get more complicated than mine.
First thing in the morning? You're, not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir. Thank you very much. First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel. I currently attend a school in the
When was the
Obo
last time
district.
I've heard someone named I guess more like in English should be more Agnes. I guess that's kind of more Frenchy for Agnes. Like, Agnes is usually considered a really
Armis
old
Academy,
person's name.
yeah? Pretty famous school. Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first-year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon?
The name's Van. Van Arkwright. Don't got a clue how you found out about me. But if you know the 4SPG code, you gotta know what work I do here, right?
I do. You're a contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild. I'm told people often refer to you as a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities. Jobs so close to illegal, the cops hate me. You get that, right?
I think so.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
Holy shit. They'll tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the line.
No, but, you're not far off. Please have a look at this.
An antique pocket watch. Wait.
I swear, the freaking ornaments now are basically all just smartphones. They went from pocket watches to smartphones in 6 years.
This is what I want your help with. I'd like your assistance in locating the old ornament in that image. It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
Where'd you get this image?
It wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that. Records indicate it was stolen from an antique shop in the city a week ago.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild. I don't know what kind of ornament this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point. Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
So you say, but I can't. I just can't. I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
I don't know, it seems right up Estelle's alley.
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
Oh, speaking of food. This is from a popular cakery near our dorm. They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition. The specially made tart covered in Violette de Soleil figs from Oregon honey.
You are something of an expert, I see.
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
If
I totally
you
wasn't
say
bribed
so.
by the food. Totally not. Wait. Oh, god damn it. Just because there are sweets, huh? I thought you would wolf it down right on the spot, but you put it in the fridge with all the care given to a family heirloom. I know Lucia, what kind of sick freak wouldn't save it for an end of the day treat? God, that was jarring going from voice to not. I'm so jealous you live near that place. Must be nice being a student. Even we have hard time getting the limited time ones, to be honest. So, Mr. Arkwright, are you really accepting my job then? Not gonna turn it down now, but that tart only got you in the front door. Still gonna have to pay my usual rate, and that's a hell of a lot more than what the guild charges. That's fine, I have the money. Now, where are we going first? See an old geezer who knew more about thieving than most. He's as skeezy as you get, but there's no better guy in times like these. Should be in the 6th district right about now. Near the river? Are we taking the subway then? Nah, bus will get us there at this hour. Oh, it's not even 11, but I want this job done before we end the day so we can toast our success with Miss Good Looking in the fridge.
Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkwright.
And voices are back.
Same to you. Van's fine, by the way.
If you're sure, then why don't you call me Agnes?
Oh boy, that's a lot on screen all of a sudden. Like there's something in here. And good morning! Hey, Yums, good to see you. You look ready to take on the world. Have you brushed your teeth, washed your face, had breakfast? You better, or else you're in big trouble. I have, promise. Jeez, just the dope between us two. Not you, you're too messy. You don't take good care of yourself. Oh, did you make a new friend? Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, she's adorable. Family are my neighbors, they run the bistro here. Nice to see you again, glad to see you. I got to talk to Vaughn after all. Oh, I remember you. Yes, thank you for all your help earlier. You two know each other? Not really, she pointed me towards your office when I first came here. It was a big help. It was nothing. Van's office isn't exactly easy to find anyway. You're not the first to come looking for directions. I honestly didn't think to look for your office on top of a restaurant as cozy as this one. That caught me by surprise. Really wasn't planning on it, but things shook out like that. Friendly, normal neighbors like these make for a nice front. You could stand to be a better one, you know. I still don't like that murky business of yours being right on top of mine. Good to see you too, Victor. I'm not used to seeing you out during the day. When do you plan on coming? Oh, I see you have a young lady with you today. Better not see you try any funny business with her, understood? Girl that young doesn't need a ruffian like you ruining her life. Come on, give me at least a little credit. I ain't that much of a degenerate. She's just a normal client, chill. I don't know about normal, but he's right. I came to him first because I have some business I need his help with. Huh, things must be complicated for coming to this idiot for help. Oh, and if you go dragging this lady to any shitty alleys or bad parts of town, I'll have your head on a nice platter before dinner time. Are we clear? And don't eat too many sweets or you'll get cavities. That's exactly right, my sweet little Yume. We can't forget that. I said, are we clear? Answer me, punk. Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't gotta grill me in front of a client. You and your neighbors look close. That's because we've known each other for a while now. Anyway, good luck out there. Stay safe. Let us know if you get hungry. We'll get something for you in no time. Oh, yeah, right. For some reason, to shop, you press triangle now. Instead of just X like before. I guess so that you can have a normal conversation if you want? I guess? This seems kind of weird, honestly. I will state that I am definitely using a guide. Primarily because... Is it unlocked yet? Yeah, you can see that over there on the right. LGC alignment. This is a thing that goes all throughout the game and affects stuff in the end. So, yeah. From what I've looked up around it, basically the hardest one to level up is Law. Like, well, you can level them all up at the same time. It's not like if you get like Law points, you lose Chaos points or something like that. So it's kind of like, almost I guess like the attributes, like the social attributes in Persona, I guess. So like choices you do will actually like level up the LGC stuff to either one. You can't actually max it out in one playthrough. It seems like the most efficient one is either going gray/chaos or Law with some gray and chaos in there in order to actually like do this the most effectively. I'm kind of leaning towards going more for the Law one, mainly because it looks like that's more Like you get to team up with the Bracers kind of stuff more often. Whereas like some of the groups I've seen that you get to team up with and endgame with for Gray and Chaos, Gray I'm more okay with. Chaos I'm like, oh hell no. Screw that. And apparently if you get both Law and Chaos up to 5, then you can get another group, but it's impossible to actually do that in one playthrough from what I've seen. So yeah, that's like New Game Plus only for some reason. So yeah, so I've been spoiled on a bunch of stuff because of, well, once I heard about that and just going like, oh god. It's also a Trails game, so you know there's gonna be freaking hidden side quests, etc. for completion. There's the bus stop, and next one should be here soon. Then we're a hop, skip, and a jump away to the Riverside District. Probably got time to grab some from the kiosk if we need to.
More candy again?
Now we're grabbing your book thing. Candy cigarettes restores 8 HP and 8 CP? There's us gourmet points.
Come back soon.
I haven't seen stuff about gourmet points. Wow, this place is so gorgeous. Believe it or not, I've never actually visited this district before. Pretty chill spot, ain't much hustle and bustle. That makes it a perfect hangout for more disreputable characters. Well, I'm included in that category, by the way. And I assume the man we're meeting is as well? Yeah, I guess nothing if not cautious. He's always jumping from hideout to hideout. Although, around this time on Wednesdays, he likes to go out and grab some from one of the stalls. No sign of him yet. Well, he'll come out to play sooner or later. Let's just wander around until he shows his ugly mug. That sounds like a plan. Oh right, he's an acquaintance of yours, correct? If he's supplying us with information, I'm guessing he'll want something in return. Probably. And I forgot to mention something. Guy might know his stuff, and it's possible that he'll lend us a hand, but don't forget that he's a real piece of shit. Man knows no loyalties. Give him a bag of mirror and that rat bastard will sell anyone out. Doesn't matter if they're friend, foe, or even family. Recommend letting me do most of the talking. No matter what, don't give him anything he could use against you. Duly noted. Down is the minimap. Got it.
Ramadi. Looks like it's closed right now.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time.
Fine then. The other close one is over here. He likes hanging out in the terrace. Let's find a spot where we can scope things out. I guess it's not that. Okay, I guess that means the other bridge?
Oh, this
Whoops.
place is so
Oh, no, wait, it's actually down below. Idiot, stop reading the map. I have to talk to you. Hey, let's stick around to see if we get into Summerfest. Show like that in front of Treon Tower. Wait, who are you talking to, lady? Like that in front of Treon Tower would have been huge for us. You were so excited about it. Are we not good enough? Is that why you left? No, she's beautiful. Is she involved with Summerfest? Probably shouldn't bother her. Okay.
Nice. We got a hit.
A hit? Oh, you mean that man? Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
Why are we... Okay, we're up here now, I guess. What do you want? Meaning for
What
life
to
is
do?
desire,
What to do?
not meaning. Why are you wearing a coat? That was a coat with that on its sleeve.
They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich.
What's going on, Giacomo?
The hell do you want, Arkwright?
Or is it Giacomo? Giacomo?
Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble.
Damn, some way to greet an old friend. I thought our last job together ended pretty well for
You
both
kidding
of us.
me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here.
I got my job, you got yours. Besides, you got what's coming to you because you got greedy. Anyway, why not let bygones be bygones? We can talk of some business. Oh yeah? Wait, who's the pretty thing with you? You hanging out with school kids now? My name is Agnes Claudel. It's nice to meet you, sir. Don't worry about it, she's a client. I mean, help her look for something. That's so. Huh? It's an ornament that was stolen from an antique shop a week ago. Sounds like it was stolen right when it got to them, too, so they didn't tell the cops about it. Judging by how the robbery went down, my guess it's the work of some local gang. The whole thing feels like your wheelhouse, yeah? Here it does. Normally I'd jump at a job like this, but I'm coming up empty on clues. I got my hands full with another job at the moment, though if I looked into it, I'm sure I could find something. You really think so? Huh, what can I say, young lady? I'm good at what I do. So, what's the deal with it? You look like you're an upstanding type. What's this ornament got to do with you? It's a memento of my great-grandfather. I'm not at liberty to discuss how it left our possession. Or much else about it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Huh, real sweet of you to care about him that much. Alright, now here's an idea. How about you leave the whole thing to me? I bet I'll be a lot more help at this kind of thing than Arkwright ever will. What? I'm sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to trust him with this. I also need him to confirm the veracity of any information gathered as well. That's that, Aramis. Brains right there. One look at the uniform will tell you she's smarter than your average kid. If you do catch wind of anything, give me a call. You'll get your cut for it. Huh.
Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Sorry, did I talk a little too much? I give you about a 7 out of 10. Average? You did give him your name and some bare minimum info, and it looked like you were an easy target. But when I came down to it, you backed me up and knew where to draw the line. I'm guessing you're pretty aware of what you were doing, huh? Well, I do have an idea of how to conduct myself in situations like these, yes? I just don't know if there's much hope he'll contact us with his attitude by the end. Doesn't matter if we don't hear a peep, this ain't hanging on him. All we gotta do is wait for him to slip up, then pounce. Story about an antique shop getting an old memento stolen by a gang could have baited him with a better prospect of a payday. He could even hide he was interested, so why'd he never bother to follow up with any questions? Never so much as ask for a copy of the photo. That just seals the deal in my book. Oh, I think he's already involved in some way, perhaps even directly. He's laid eyes on things at the very least. So, we're going after him. Right now? But how are we gonna find him? All we know is that he went that way. Told you, he likes to rotate his spots, right? Well, besides, that just happens to be in this district. It's far from here. He won't think he'll be followed either. So, come on. Coming. Yeah, we got the usual notebook
terrace-
section. I mean, I kind of already showed it here.
This is just up ahead.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb otherwise.
I saw something glowing for a second there.
Looks like he went behind the stair.
Is this the place? This doesn't lead into any ordinary building, I'm assuming. Yep, subway company's in charge of the store and everything beyond. But the lock got switched, so now you don't even need a key to get in if you know the trick to it. Does that mean we'll be trespassing? It's not illegal, but I'm not gonna say the authorities will be quick to agree on that point if you want to turn back. No, I'm going with you. Good on you, then watch your footing. Do I smell the tutorial dungeon? I had no idea this was what it looked like under the city. It was almost surreal to be here. Don't think most people have any reason to come, so yeah. Looks like I'd have to take back what I said, though. Go hang around the stalls outside or something while I take care of things in here. Why? There's why. You can find monsters even in the city, just gotta look under it. The last I heard, the guild would periodically come and do some spring cleaning. Just saying, there's no place for a student. Leave this part to me. Don't say that. I knew this job wasn't going to be without danger from the start, so I came prepared for it. So please, won't you take me with you? I won't get in your way, I promise. Huh? You do know we're not going on a picnic, right? I know you get a Zypha, but you really need more than that in a fight. I didn't come with just a combat ornament, I have this too. Whoa. It's the orbital staff I chose to learn for self-defense, learning through the academy. I have experience fighting mock battles with it and using healing arts. I really do think I could do more good than harm. Huh. Fine, we're short on time, so let's get moving. If you think you are leaning on harm, you agree to get out of here. We clear? It's my job to make sure my client's safe, and I don't skimp on quality. Understand, thank you. Okay. Got the usual smack stuff. Feels so weird, square and triangle don't do anything. Oh. Circle rolls. Good for it, let's get to it. Just to make sure, you know what shards are. Yes, I do, they're a field deployed by Zephas. I've used them before, but only in mock battles. Even then, it was only for defensive purposes. That's a fine start. Shards can be used for more than just that. They can be linked and used offensively, among other things. You gotta deploy them to do any of that, of course. It's our new combat links, right? And you do stay on your toes, cause it's fighting time. Gonna ask again, you ready? As I'll ever be. Let's do this.
Shards.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
Well, that's a way different way of handling the, like, turn bar. Sure. You freely run around. It's a bit nicer than how it was normally handled, you know? Since the position was just, like, automatically handled. Crafts are R1, and apparently we can't use that. Just normal attack.
A chance.
Up, down to defend. We're not even really allowed to attack.
I'm ready.
That's some caustic drool. Alrighty then. Try to hide behind Van. That's already effective in attacking from the side or back. Is everyone good? Yeah.
This'll hurt.
Got a big cone, a smaller cone.
Keep it up. It's
That one's
working.
cheaper. Oh, but looks like I think that inflicts damage down, and I think that means that whoever he hits will more likely target him.
This'll hurt.
Oh, this is his impede move. And side attack bonus, but... Wait, that's still technically side there? Alright, I mean for the guy on the right mainly.
It's working. It's strong.
Well then. That'll do. You handled yourself pretty well for your first fight. You flatter me, but only did so well because you were covering me. And the enemy had a very poor accuracy. Now you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you use a rather odd support AI, or hollow I think is the correct term. Because yes, for a universe that's barely had the internet for more than like 2 years, they've already got goddamn combat AI. Yeah, here's a name. That's a pretty generic one. Using a custom personalized hollow. Pretty special, I'd say. Model is MKESV004, name's Mare. Got an acquaintance. At least I hope that's Mare, not like Mare or something like that. Probably is gonna be something funky, just because that's usually what happens when the name looks too normal. Her performance is way better than the generic model. It's the only reason I put up with her big mouth. I think she's just fine, actually. The Cypher in general are really convenient to have. Yep, 6th generation battle ornaments made a real improvement over the last gen. Yeah, and shards are real lifesavers. Teach you more about shards along the way. Right now, let's keep moving. Yes, let's. Got more tutorials to do.
Combat over. Processing data.
I'll break that. Good old healing stations. Oh, we playing Zelda now. This is the same type of monsters we saw earlier. We need to deploy our shards to clean up small fry like this. Let's move in and clobber them. Right! Like... Oh, field attack cannon. Okay.
I'm on it.
Wait. Game is now an East game? What? We got through that safely. Did well in there, even without shards. Ain't pretty any with that orbital staff. Thank you. I like being able to put a bit of distance between me and other enemies. It helps me remain calm when I'm dispatching them. Sounds like a solid strap. I'll uncover the front so you can focus on support from the back. Will do. By the way, Vaughn, I've never seen a weapon like that before. Shaped like a sword, but it doesn't actually have an edge, does it? It's a stun caliber. Just like Mare, it's a more unique weapon I got through my connections. And it does have an edge, actually. Using it takes a little trick, but that's not what I want to focus on right now. Every bout's kind of like a puzzle of their own. You need a way whether to end it without deploying shards if you're gonna go all in. You need to figure out how to take them each at a time, and the answer's not always gonna be the same. Keep that in mind as we go along, yeah? Yes, I'll try. So, we can either be like... If I like this... Oh, Jesus. Oh, so he has like a roll to maneuver, but like when you're doing this, I'm like pressing different directions and stuff, and he's just going straight forward. So you can kind of like dodge cancel a bit.
Well then, away we go.
We haven't seen you before, have we? Ow. Ooh.
Give me your worst.
It's back a couple times and instantly go into shard mode. In command battle, shard skills are activated based on activation percent displayed. Player impact, shred your weapon with elemental shards that fire. Oh, percentage chance to do elemental damage? What if you don't want the elemental damage to activate? Can be activated. This icon activated will display while you select a command. I gotta see it down there at the bottom left. God damn, you got 800 HP? The other guys didn't seem to have that much, did they?
This'll hurt.
Ain't seen this yet. It is nice that we can actually freely maneuver around and aim these kind of things, you know?
Think fast. Take this. Keep it up.
Pull the Setzer. Also, command battle and shift, so you can go in and out of command battle when you want. Features unlocked after multiple turns. The battle begin with an enemy advantage. Wait, no? Oh, okay. So we can swap at any moment if we're not in a, you know, in a bad spot, I guess, or we didn't get like preemptive or something.
You'll pay for that. Keep it up.
Damn it. She got HP. That's a pretty nice AoE for that, and it heals and it also recovers from ailments and status ailments. I mean, like debuffs. Didn't seem to heal that much though.
My move now. Keep it up.
Attacking for the side also give like a an accuracy boost or something.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Oh, and they're like their combat AIs level up, I guess. I guess they're supposed to act like the Master Cores? Little room of enemies.
Getting engagement. Brace yourself.
Looks like the gang's all here.
A lot of hits to take these guys out.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty sure we would take more damage if we were in like command mode fighting those guys. Just because it would take multiple turns to actually knock him down, so we'd actually get chances to hit us normally. Although I do wonder, yeah, like right there where she's getting attacked, how like how is that gonna actually be in like normal fights? There a oh, we kind of have iframes, it looks like.
Combat over. Assisting data.
10% boost because no one got hurt. Oh, great drones. I hate fighting those things. Most weapons will more or less bounce off of their jelly-like bodies, but that won't be a problem for my orbital staff. Smart girl, it's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies resist the physical attacks. They're usually pretty weak to orbital arts. You probably already know this, but your orbital staff basically works just like an orbital art, sans the cast time. I'm using orbital arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff, whatever's more convenient for you. Alright.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Oh, we can't. So I guess story battles have to be fought in command mode. It does make me feel a bit weird about like the run around smacking dudes mode of combat, the beat 'em up mode. Because like, I don't know, it feels like that could really build like bad habits almost, or like have the players not really like learn what they need to learn to properly do like tough boss battles. I mean, could you imagine taking on some of like the really tough boss fights, like say Arios in freaking Trails of Azure, if you didn't actually do any kind of fighting at all to try to build up a good strat for each character kind of a thing, you know? So that feels off. I mean, me, I'm probably fine since, again, I have basically played through every one of these games, so I know how that stuff works.
Keep it up. It's working.
Take that. Keep it up.
Mainly doing that for hitting the guy in the back. You got Hydro Cannon, Icicle Hammer,
Going all in.
Saint Arrow. That's her best one, but my god, it's a bit expensive. She can only cast that twice. We go with Hydra then. Of course he moved off.
Here goes.
Well, you guys are all casting, aren't you? Well, it's a good thing he's got this
This still
ready.
hurts.
Wait, that actually... Alright.
I'll dice you up.
Damage actually doesn't seem to be that bad against these guys, does it? Through Earth and Wind?
Loading enemy stats.
Get ready.
Okay, then why did you give the caster stuff that
Activating
isn't the
drive.
best for this fight?
They're stunned.
Here goes.
Up, stunned back.
It can't hide anything from us. A chance.
It did over 100. She does 300, oh great. So yeah, she definitely is more effective. And that's all she wrote. Good job, Vaughn. Holding up a lot better than I thought. Half expected her to give up by now, or at least want to take a break. Something the matter? Nah, don't mind me. The Robo Stout's pretty convenient when dealing with these guys. That and your old war arts are a pretty neat asset. It's nice having you watching my six. Make sure you stay behind me. Leave the front lines to me. Man, I will, thank you. Opens the main menu, then you can use either items or arts to recover your lost HP. What? Earlier's attack upon the precarious position. The command battle begins with an enemy at oh, okay. So you gotta watch out to make sure you don't get into turn-based mode in a bad spot. Okay, so everything links to a different thing. What the hell? Except for down, apparently. Why is down being left out? What did down ever do to you, game? Better items. Oh. You got a sub-weapon? Oh. And actually accessory, yeah. Deer's pretty cheap.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
What? Okay, it's right stick to go up and down like this. Got an attack boost that's giving him the flare impact. I think that's two... Oh, they got like the lines and stuff from like the actual elemental energy effects stuff from freaking like Sky and Azure and all that. That's kind of cool. Although, it looks like that affects the spells? Chance of reducing damage when an ally is attacked, that's nice. Chance of nullifying rot and resisting KO with 1 HP. Both of those activate with Earth. Just having 2 time gives you a chance to have boosted damage from time attacks, alright. And we don't really have like extra ones we can slot in yet. Okay.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Chart. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. Oh, and the lines are like, yeah, weapon, shield, something, and EX. Oh. He's got 4 slots for attack and weapon. He's only got 3 for this one, and he's pretty much the only thing he's really bad in is whatever's the
Switching to maintenance mode.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't have as many weapon slots as Vaughn does. All right.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
All right. But yeah, each set has like different skills, so you have to watch what like elements you're putting into what slots to determine stuff. Interesting. Huh. So 6 water, 12 space gives you a one-time resist from death, but you do really need to go hard on water and space, I'm gonna imagine, for that to work out. All the other ones are for like 2, you resist a status ailment. Okay, does the resistant KO with 1 HP means just like in freaking general? Or does that mean like if say like burn was gonna kill you maybe? But then again, seal wouldn't actually kill you in any way, so I don't know. Compassion Guard could be interesting. Being able to gain CP whenever defending definitely would be helpful at times. One's Drive. Oh, this is all like the magic stuff. I get it. So it looks like at 2, every element basically has a 25% chance to give you bonus damage when it's slotted in there. Got it. Also, chance of lowering target art attack when using attack arts or art defense. 50% chance when using preemptive shard attacks. I imagine that's like we smack a dude thing. No wait. Oh, we didn't. It didn't seem we did that earlier. Like we were smacking on the field and then going to command mode. Didn't seem to give us that advantage. Chance of delaying follow-up shard attacks. What does it mean, delaying follow-up shard attacks? This is absorbing EP based on damage when using attack arts. Ooh, the mages will probably like that. Although now that I think about it, doesn't this mean that the mages are kind of like de-emphasized, I guess is the best way of putting it? Just for the fact that the whole field combat thing is, you know, a thing. We don't use any kind of arts when we're doing that. So who cares about your art stat except in like boss battles, I guess. Into countering with arts after successfully evading an art. What art are you countering with, or is it just randomly picked? Extra. So bonuses when you start off in the command mode. That seems to be what deploying shards seems to mean. Ooh, treasure hunter. All treasures will be displayed on the minimap. We want that. We need that immediately. Spaces for seeing enemies. Only in the 4 slot, though. We gotta remember that. So someone's always gotta have a Mirage X2 and Space X2 on their extra slots. Expand SCLM radius during command battle mode. Alright, those are letters. Very small amount of HP. Oh, okay. So you can regenerate stuff after fights if you have certain combinations there. Slowing enemy when attacking? Does that mean giving up a slow debuff, or does that mean like when you're attacking in the field, they won't move as fast? Slowing enemies using a preemptive shard attack. Increasing strength with taking... Oh, just a 10% chance of increasing stats whenever doing stuff in battle. The quick one is probably the most important one, though. Speed is the god stat in this franchise. Mighty Thievery, chance of stealing targets, AT bonus when attacking. So, like, you don't have to S-break. Command battle when near death increases all parameters. Why, though? Why would you do that? Oh, whatever. Interesting stuff in there. Ooh, those are always handy.
Be sure to keep your distance. Commencing battle.
Ow.
Proceed with caution.
Maybe don't move that far when... Ooh. I wasn't able to counter out. I mean, dodge out. Ow. Can I? Yeah, right stick locks on, alright.
Not done yet. Time for you to focus.
We really aren't doing much of these guys. Yeah, let's see,
Displaying enemy stats.
Like, first you have. Oh, he's got wind. Kind of weak too, and time. Now that I think about it, the shard's effects was like our slots were giving us passive. What gives us spells? Hold L2 to see your own stats, apparently. Okay.
Good luck.
Cypher activate.
Joke's on you, I can move out of the way.
Activating drive. There. They're down.
You got stunned
Here
anyway.
Keep it up.
Battle finished. Now processing data.
Oh, that's probably giving us like CP and stuff instead of items. Remember they did that in the other one too? Yeah, prevents rot. Oh. God, she has terrible HP. Should probably give it to her. It almost like doubles her HP.
I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. You're usually good at keeping them contained.
We fought these guys before.
Engagement. Brace yourself.
Why do the lizard dudes have such low HP compared to like any of the other enemies? Oh, okay, we can't just open up the freaking menu if we want to like scarf out items while in field battle. Okay.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Does look like it's harder to get tactical bonuses. We've only gotten like I've seen the one for unscathed. These are Giacomo's footprints? Yeah, fresh as a few minutes ago, I'd wager. Which doesn't make sense. Oh, no it doesn't. With all the monsters we've encountered along the way, he must have encountered some too. Yeah, I didn't hear any gunshots either, so we had to have slipped past them all unnoticed. I guess you know he uses a gun. There's only one way he could have done that. What's that? Don't worry about it, just something I learned about in the past. Alright, we're almost out of sight out. Stay on guard. Will do! Yeah, he had like a rammed-up thing in the intro, right? Because that was clearly him who grabbed the freaking case at the start. Oh my. There's a lot more of these guys around than I expected. What's the plan? Should we pick off their numbers one by one? Nah, it'd take too much time. I'll cut a path through, so stick close to me. Understood. It's when the action gauge is at match. This deals heavy stun damage. The gauge by attacking. Oh. Guess I'm reading this wrong. It's like top down, left to right. Oh, last second dodges are I guess they just weren't unlocked yet when I was testing it out.
This could get tricky with so
Yeah.
many. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Wait, that hit?
Show 'em what you're
It was
really
flinging
capable
that in a
of.
different direction. Oh, they are dying, I just realized, even though they're at very low health. See if I can gather the drones at least together. For the big attack? Redeploy shards while an enemy is stunned. Oh, that's Bridge of Shard Strike.
There's so many of them. Look out!
Enemies can't move for a set period of time. Attacking an enemy steadily increases stun gauge to 100%. Yeah, they had this in Cold Steel. Stun shows how close they are to 100%. Enemy with an AT bonus to steal their... We don't steal with S-Cross anymore? We gotta break them in order to get their bonuses? Also, where?
Good luck.
Hey, Jesus, everything has ended up in a very weird spot here.
Activate.
No god, we're really injured.
Keep it up. Pull out all the stops.
I don't think she'll be able to cast before they do.
White heel.
Thanks, pal.
Okay, good. Knocking him on his ass didn't actually do anything to him. Worried there for a second.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up.
Ah, damn it, they're gonna cast first,
Something's
unfortunately.
coming. Get ready.
Initializing drive.
Here goes.
Don't mind me just moving out of the way.
We're down. Here goes.
That definitely makes dodging magic attacks way easier.
Battle finished. Now processing data.
Meanwhile, back with the asshole.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh? What are you doing here?
So you came here after all. Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learn what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that,
They really don't
you
want to
will
say what the
pay
mob's name
with
is, do they?
fear.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo, come on. But stay behind me.
Giacomo?
Okay.
Okay, that's how it's pronounced.
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
What do you mean?
Looks like the gang's all here.
Be sure to keep your distance. I'm on it.
Really shit for all the healing. Oh, whoa.
I'll take you on.
Okay, that's
Grab the light.
that's what they mean by getting hit by enemy advantage. Got it.
Like hell you are. You'll
Oh,
pay
that's the
for
Guardian
that.
effect going off. Nice. I think I can impede that. Very least,
This'll hurt.
do this.
Think fast. Take this.
Escape route secured.
Here
Can
goes.
stop that, but that should make sure that he
Keep it
gets
up.
targeted.
Pull out all the stops.
Oh, okay, right. Hit square. to do that. Got it.
Thanks, pal. Here goes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here.
Attack their weakness with an art.
Cypher activate.
Here goes.
Alright, so that's what happens when you don't have a target. Got it.
Initializing drive.
Probably want to avoid that happening to us, that's for sure.
A chance.
Attack their weakness with an art.
It's,
It can't
I
hide
think it's
anything.
self-targeting. Oh no, wait, that was just normal attack on it. Are they casting the exact same spell to each other there?
Initializing drive.
Here goes.
They're stunned. Here goes. There. I did it.
Oh! I just learned Glow Hammer. So she has an actual attack art now? She only had one before. Here we go, status. Usual stats, right. Strength, defense, magic, magic defense. Speed, the god stat, dex, agility for evasion, movement. There really isn't usually ways of influencing how much range you got. Like, maybe a weapon will give you a +1, but usually you're stuck with what you got for most. Although I kind of remember, didn't Ellie get a couple guns that had a longer range than her standard ones? Let's see. Oh yeah, and I heard evasion in this game is actually like capped at 50%. You cannot actually go higher than that, which is unfortunate for dodge tank strats, not gonna lie. So how do I check? Oh, triangle check craft. EP absorb back attack bonus. Converts damage dealt into EP. Damage increases with higher strength. So that's basically gonna end up being useless for her since, you know, she's the mage. She's most likely, I guess, maybe do that if she's desperate for some EP.
This looks like a
At
stopping
the boss
point.
fight.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Oh, he dead. That's the most blood we've seen in the franchise since the freaking, like, Execution's freaking Scorpio. No, wait, Red Constellation did. Back in freaking, Azure.
Man, we've got to. He's.
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit. Wasn't even the usual knife, more like a machete. And then his left hand is...
What are you two doing down here?
What in Adios' name?
Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit. It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime
That's the
scene
Section 1
secured at
cops
1:10 p.m.
from, Crossbell.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the Sidon station.
It is interesting that people can actually die in this game. Lord knows no one did in freaking Cold Steel. He's Miss Claudia. You can talk to me. What are you doing in a place like that? What did that man with you say to trick you into going? Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. What the request was that Mr. Arkwright accepted, though, I'm afraid I can't say anything more about. You are aware this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we could avoid contacting them now that you're involved in this. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. At least someone I was just talking to hours ago is now... My insisting has gotten Vaughn caught up in this.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright?
You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel? That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance!
Oh, suddenly ran out of voice. What do you want me to say? It's the truth. You think I volunteered to come in here just to tell lies? Sure do. You may as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene. Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way? You tense from overwork? How about I lend a hand? I got a handyman's license even. Served with a smile and always willing to lend an ear. That's the Arkwright Solutions motto. You son of a... I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slime ball, but he was also a nobody. Just what were you hoping to get out of him? What's so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 investigators?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you. Your weapon might not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it. And you've got a state-of-the-art orbment, too. You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
Wow, that's harsh. It's just a self-defense baton. As for my Zypha, that's just for the orbital net. I've been authorized to have one as a tester, I'll have you know. Oh, hey, even I know that authorization coming from a questionable foreign company ain't the best look.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You really know how to throw people off.
Inspector, I say we grill this guy good. It's clear he's a total good for nothing. You don't lead a pretty lady astray without having some kind of ulterior motive. Like him young, detective, huh? Just don't go too deep down that rabbit hole. You think I'd look bad? Just wait till people here at cops got hooked on and hitting up juveniles for favors. But you know my address. You ever get in hot water? Hot water over it. Do you think you can waltz in here and... Nay, don't let him rile you up.
You're wasting your time with that one.
Dudley, how you doing? And just who the hell are you? This room's off limits.
I would be with the Central Intelligence Department, the group that asked for your help on this case.
Oh, is that the group? God damn it, what's her name? She's been in like most of the games.
I'm with the CID's analytical
but she was
division.
like part of the startup for the CID. God damn it, she used to be a receptionist for one of the Bracer guilds.
On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
Are you serious? You feel awful for losing him, really? That's clear as day that this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long, mark my... That won't be necessary. He and his companion will be coming with us. Huh? On what grounds? Our own investigation led us to safely rule them out as culprits in Mr. Conte's murder. As such, for reasons I am not at liberty to discuss, they will be coming into our custody. I trust that won't be a problem. Oh, not at all! Do what you want with them. Don't be such a damn sucker. Should have known this was how it would be once they showed up. Very well, so it was the CID's request. Do as you will. As much of a low-life piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that. Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us. Oh, no, thank goodness they let you go too. Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She doesn't get a name, apparently.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Sprig. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh,
Knew you wouldn't waste time.
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on. If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
Contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that. Will you
That was
ever
one
grow
hell of a
up?
grunt.
Take care then. You as well?
Thank you.
So, you two are friends? No, it's just an old acquaintance I can't seem to shake. However much as I hate being his debt over anything, this will be over way faster with him on the case. Both solving Giacomo's murder and your job. I see. You want to call this whole thing off? I'm fine with that. Won't charge you anything if you do, not after how much of a mess this has turned into. Leaving this all to me also works if you trust me enough. That's not an issue, but as someone lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least today? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have, but at the same time... You're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. Alright, you're not set on this, then let's get back to work. Next up, take the subway to Riverside. What? You aren't thinking of going back to the scene of the crime, are you? Nah, still gonna be sealed off, so know where we're getting close to it. I got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. Still like to get this wrapped up today. Alright.
Excuse me? Can I have a moment of your time? You just came out of the police station, didn't you?
We found our reporter character.
I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me? Huh, just who are you?
I'm Marielle M.A., the newest reporter with the Tyrell Times. I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
You got good instincts on you, Missy. Golf just took in a key witness being questioned as we speak. Sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. I'm thinking I'd have more for you if you run in now. Damn, you can't just...
Thank you so much. Just you wait, Dingle. I'll get one over you this time.
Wasn't there a dingo in Cold Steel? Wait, the key witnesses here are...
Having a rough day?
Nothing I'm not used to. Gonna go see Bermonti now. That should square us out after I lend a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure. I'll get it done.
That wasn't very nice of you, Van. You can't just feed someone in her position false information. Sure I can. Last thing we need when we're busy is a reckless rookie sticking her nose into our shit. Why not let her make trouble for the cops and make her jobs easier? Wait for me! Looks like they still have it cordoned off. What do you think will happen to Giacomo? Sure, he had his body taken for an autopsy a while ago. But you don't need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a pro. So where exactly are we going? Cafe and bar over there. Oh, is it open now? Bound to be. Today's hour should be from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'd better to kill a little time before going in. It's probably still setting up for the evening. Oh, sure.
Oh, this place.
Hey, there's a shop over
It's
here.
so calm here with all the hustle and bustle.
Whoops.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's one thing I like about this area.
What kind of shop is this?
It's a car repair shop. Basically heaven on earth for guys like me.
I'm guessing they're talking about the one back there. Because I don't think they're talking about the cafe. So getting right up. Should I go in anywhere or keep wandering around? Okay. Thanks for the warning?
Well, hello again, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client? She suits that uniform to a T.
You could already tell exactly what kind of character I'm going to be, given the way this franchise has gone. Come on, we only just walked in the door and you already got her red.
My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment. Van and I have a very special relationship.
You have a boyfriend? You just scratch each other's backs, that's all. Helps that he makes some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contacts. Oh, I see. My name is Agnes Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. So, I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo. That's right, word travels fast. Of course it would! The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade. But I'd have never wished this on him, and if he did, most likely bring it on himself. What do you mean? So he did put his hand in the fire. Guessing it was last night? Well, guess you're absolutely right. One of my sources tell me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. That's no good. It's not that uncommon. But I'm more thinking it was a hoax. Indeed it was. The police arrested several from the scene, but they found no evidence that drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind, but who the other party was they could not ascertain. The ones caught were also saying something along the lines of, "Who ratted us out? They would have done it, so was someone on our side?" Huh. Judging by all you've said, it sounds like those criminals in that other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug-related, and Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so. Well, yeah, you're dead on. You then took advantage of that to make off with something from the scene. Ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it. My thinking is also along the same line as yours. I haven't got a clue what that something in question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. Must have been some kind of trick to it. Yeah, you don't think he uses Sypha, do you? No, there still are many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fit his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds on the black market these days. A Ramda, huh? Calvart's 5th generation ornament? Yeah, the one developed between Vern and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time dumping it. Sypha's better, sure, but the Ramda was just as good as Erebonia's Arcus back then, with its most notable feature being stealth capabilities. So you think he used that stealth to hide something? Quite. Well, less something and more someone. Himself, it lets you disappear as if by magic. How long you last depends on the user, and it can't avoid tripping sensors. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something, that would be child's play. That does all make sense. Puts it all into perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room after hearing a scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. But we weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right past us by using Randa's stealth capabilities. But to fearless criminals they are, certainly not bottom of the barrel. They could be dealing with Jaegers, or perhaps, wherever they are, they've recovered what they're looking for, so I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further. Oh, I wouldn't be sure about that. Oh? Knew he wouldn't keep me waiting.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks.
Thanks, we'll call this even.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger Corps in the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
Alright, guess I'm in your debt again. What was that all about? So Giacomo had multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole is in one of those, but if it wasn't a Jaeger Corps you had to run in with... Oh, forget it, I can't believe you turned to Dingo! And right in front of me! You know I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week. Sorry, but I never was as much of the faithful type. Oh, we got a lot of new information out of that. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are. What can I say? Spend time putting people in my debt so we can cash in favors when I need
You
them.
must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Uh...
Oh. Oh! I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment, but I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume. I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way. Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Elaine Auclair.
Forgive me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation. Oh, not at all. I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time. Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
You know her? Why, you do too? Guess she does pop up in the paper every once in a blue moon. Of course I know her. She's really famous. If there's anyone in Calvard who doesn't know the face of Elaine Auclair, she's one of the youngest bracers ever to reach A rank in the guild. They're ace. How many of these do we have? I mean, like, okay, we got Estelle and Joshua, we got Fee, we got her. Wasn't there also another one? We also had Sarah. Everybody keeps getting the freaking youngest bracer ever to reach blank thing in these games. And they even call her, I can't remember, it's something like Beauty's Blade, elegance enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the Old Kingdom. Or not a feel for having Beauty slapped on her title. Are the two of you close? She's just an old friend. Anyway, we've wasted enough time here. Now let's got this one in the back. We can talk stuff through while we're on the move. To make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off with is the ornament you're looking for. I know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. That punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it, and at this point likely had some dispute over Mira. That was when the police charged onto the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them, to snatch the goods using his Ramda. But then that pair tracked him down the very next day, waited an ambush for him at the crime scene, murdered him, then stole his Ramda and used it to escape. Ramdas are like any other kind of computer in that they've got apps to note things down and store info in them. Yeah, hey, they're actually called computers now? They were called terminals before. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made that info too easy to identify. I guess the location of his hideouts were on there, so the culprits could use the device to find him. Do you think his murderers are using the Ramda to find which spot has what he stole then? Pretty much. Fortunately, they've been able to use data on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. One's in front of Treon Tower in 3rd District, one's near Central Station in the 7th District, and then there's one in the 12th District around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Which one we say is the most fishy? We haven't been to Treon Tower or the Grand Circuit. We haven't even really been to Central Station. This is Yeah, this is a, like, get, like, whatever, like, rank points, whatever choice, and the right one is Central Station. Oh yeah? Why'd you go with that? Well, Summerfest was being held in the tower until late last night. I'm gonna guess that means Trayon Tower? I believe the Z1 Grand... like the F1 Grand Prix was also being held at the circuit then. I can't imagine that he would want to risk his hideout being discovered by going inside when there were lots of people around. Nice work. There's a door down an alley just before the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo hit what we were after down there. That would mean we should...
will be in the cathedral in Edith's Feast District. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy.
Nah, no, you're getting off at the next stop. Why does the announcer have a French accent? What? Because the station to your dorms, right? Because no one else has that accent. Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day, and it goes with you by tomorrow. But, you were fine with me helping you before. Before, this is now. The affiliation of Giacomo's murderers changed everything. Referring to that A group? Yeah, everyone is on guard about him right now. Not just the cops and the guild either, I'm talking the other organized crime groups and even Jaeger Corps. That's what we're up against. I can't promise I can keep you safe. So this is what we gotta do, I'm sorry. Oh, it's SP in
We
this
are
game,
now
alright.
arriving at the cathedral. The doors on the left side will open.
Okay.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for
So the
being
skirt we saw
selfish,
was supposed to be a bait that she got off?
but you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this, whatever may come to happen. I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety, and I'll do everything you ask in the field. So please.
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
Feels like the sun went down real fast, but even at this hour, nothing going on. There's so many people. That's how most people arrive in the city after all, not to mention all the department stores. Plus that fancy new herbal store that doubles as a cafe that's been drawing a lot of customers. Yeah, I know the one. Funny, I think how much this area's changed in just a couple of years. Big screens weren't there before either. But now it's hard to imagine them not being here. Things change so fast it makes your head spin. True it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news. President Gramhart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today. He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last Mira was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Though we have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Which basically means you're going to be a bad guy at some point, because when have they not been? Oh, if it isn't everyone's favorite president, he's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. I mean, we had like Deedhart and Crossbell, we had freaking the Chancellor in Cold Steel. I guess the Queen was alright in Liberal, but I guess her like main military dude was the bad guy, so yeah. Calvar GDP passed the Empires in his first year in office. This year is on track to surpass that by a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. Enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, not just economically. Very last guy, yeah, Samuel Rocksmith seemed more grounded. I do mean to talk politics, but prefer not to waste time in rival territory. You have a rival? Oh, the Bracer Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station. Yep, I aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they've still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. Gotta get what you're looking for before the duo who got Giacomo do. Right, you know where the entrance to his base is then? Right over there. The alley next to the old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Yes, sir. Guess we're probably not allowed to actually run around too much. Prologue and all that. Like there's anything special. This is it? Yeah, this one doesn't lead to the subway. But you can still jimmy it the same way. Was Giacomo the one who altered the locks like this? Not him. Just been a thing us shady folks have known about for a while. Places like this all over the city people make good use of. CID knows about them too. They just leave it alone. They do? Why? I'm sorry, I keep egging conversation on when we really need to move. Ready for whatever we'll find here. Good, because there's no turning back now. Something wrong? Nah, we can go in. Is it just my imagination? I don't pick up a scent, so I guess it doesn't matter either way.
His nose is as sharp as ever. Edios knows how this is going to end. But it better be with my classmates safe, Spriggan.
That voice is familiar. Red? Oh, the card that she had that had, like, his information on it had a cat. That was her whole online thing. Is this place a relic from the Middle Ages? Might go back to the Dark Ages, even. Edith might not have a leg up on the old capital's history, but still goes back to the Middle Ages easy enough. Back on all the subways and waterways we've been building. The underground's a sprawling mess and a half now. I see. I suppose it does make sense that a place like this would exist here when you think about it enough. What? Crap. Man, is that a monster? Well, a spirit more like. Never seen them in the capital. What the hell's up with this? Sure you don't want to turn back and wait outside the station? Cafe'd be a good spot too. No, I'm fine. I have a feeling my staff and arts will be highly effective against foes like this. If anything, I'm relieved I came with you instead of staying behind. Huh. Got me good, then let's do this. I'll back you up, so feel free to go hog wild. Then I will. Alright, let me give you these just in case. Ooh. These are Sypha quartz, aren't they? Yeah, throw them into your Sypha. I already looked at those, so kinda already know how it works. Yep, set quartz, effective quartz raises character stats. Yep. Yeah, we already kind of looked at that stuff too.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
So it would probably be best for him to have the evade. 25% chance to start out with freaking insight? That's actually pretty good. Here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, oh wait, this is her...
Switching
I'm on
to
the arch
maintenance
list.
mode. Switching to maintenance mode. New shard skill added.
Now ready to move on. Yeah, let's get... Hey, this feels like the higher elements are active here. What the hell? What do you mean? I'm sure you can tell this part just from the fights we've had so far, but monsters usually only weak to the 4 basic elements: fire, water, earth, and wind. Every once in a while, you'll find a place where they can be weak or resistant to the higher elements of time, space, and mirage. Saying that this is one such place? Pretty sure it is, yeah. Either way, we'll soon find out. Let's get moving. Yeah, no, this works.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Oop, yep. Got like a little aura around it, so I know I can smash it. Almost looked like a door there, but no, it is not. Ah, they sure snuck up on us. There are an awful lot of them, too. Sure are. Some like these that shards really shine. Time to teach you how to make use of SCL. Oh, hey, they brought this up. Alright. What are those? You'll see. Give you the rundown while we fight.
I'll take you on.
Nothing Zype. Oh, this is like combat links? Attack while an SCLM is active for your partner to perform a fall. Yep. This is done by proxy. Okay, so no wonder there was that one like skill that's like increased range for it. Looks like I get stuff. Good God, they got over 900 HP? The heck?
There we go.
All you on, yes. Going all in.
Activating drive.
Weak to space, it looks like. Okay, yeah, that does good damage. Oh, but it caused mute. Nice.
This'll hurt.
Good luck.
But that doesn't feel like a very good option.
Take that.
Does it look like they were using, like, that was an AoE with the, whatever the screen move is?
Going all in.
Loading enemy stats.
Very weak to water. Oh, and space. Okay. Oh, good. She casts him. She gets to go
Initialize and
first.
drive.
Hopefully a kill. Yep.
Here goes.
There we go. I'll take you on.
Does help Vaughn be a bit more effective, given the fact that it lets him, like, she follows up with her magic attack, so, yeah. Good job, kept it pretty well. That's the power of an SCLM. Never been able to understand how someone else was going to act so clearly before. Yeah, it's a lot like the combat link system used by Erebonia's 5th generation Arcus battle ordnance. The Arcus units never saw much use outside the Empire, though. Still, combat links were just mainly designed to be used by 2-man teams, whereas SCLM is a system where it's a lot easier to switch around partners. So, do we gather everybody up? Do we get like 3 extra attacks then? That makes it a force to be reckoned with when used by large groups. Charge really are amazing, aren't they? Never imagined you could use them for so much. Yeah, I'm not an expert on them either, mind you. Still got a lot to learn myself. But even I could tell that the Zypha standard has a whole lot of potential. Looks like you were right about that orbital staff of yours working well against spirits, too. Yes, I'm glad that proved true. The more we do it, the more confident I am in my ability to fight. I suspect we're going to need to make more use of SCLMs the farther we advance through here. So I think it would be prudent for me to be a little closer to the front lines. What do you think? I'm fine with a little. Still don't want you getting out in front of me, though. I can accept that. Oh. Oh, so like in field fights, we can swap to her too. Are you Jubilee? Anyways, for like the physical resistant guys instead. Wait.
I'll take it from here.
Suggesting magic attacks. Commencing battle.
Boom.
Next one.
Charge attack available.
Well then, wait.
Oh. Oh, charge attack actually gives you a tactical bonus. All right.
We go.
Suggesting
Oh, you're a
magic
big guy.
attacks.
Let's get to work.
We're not there.
Charge attack available.
Here goes.
Good chance to unleash ours.
Alright, anywhere. Those are all the... We haven't seen Boost yet. There can also be secret AT bonuses. Well then.
Displaying enemy
Damn,
stats.
1,605 HP? Why?
Good luck. Attack their weakness with an art.
Just wait to fire when... So her arts aren't the most effective here.
This'll hurt. Over here. All for you. All you on yes.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Going all in.
Squick, here we go. Oh good, no matter what you guessed.
All you on yes.
Boom!
Let's keep moving ahead.
And tactical bonus of 1.8 there. But it does feel like, you know, it's way easier to get tactical bonus in command mode
Looks like a
than it
chest.
is on field battles. Oh, prevent. Well then, what's with all the accessories being really good for her? Mute prevention is kind of important for the main mage. Ooh, you're new. Go down really easy though.
Brace yourself.
Okay, for a second I was like, wait, what? Why aren't you dying? Flying Feline. Fairly standard enemy in this franchise, honestly. They've shown up a few times. Weak to time, water, and fire. Only minorly weak to water, although they've got really low HP, so it doesn't matter that much.
This'll hurt. Think fast. Take this.
A chance!
He doesn't actually anything but hydrogen.
Initializing drive.
Bring it on.
Oh, and he's getting a crit. Oh wait, it didn't go to. Never mind, he just plowed. Ow.
All you on, yes.
Okay,
Initializing drive.
I owe you one.
Not the scrub and bubbles.
You'll pay for that.
A chance!
Actually, we haven't tried out. Yeah, Glowhammer. She is at his back. Oh, that was a thing.
A chance!
Come on.
Sucker. You picked the wrong guy to fight. There's gotta be some way around all this debris. Nothing's jumping out at me.
Yeah, the route that we're on.
Looks like he's deep in thought. I'd better leave him alone. Now, where were we supposed to go? Wait, is that? Arts attacks advised!
Gotcha! Let's get to work.
Yeah, well, we can't really use art attacks when we're in field mode.
Don't forget about your charge attack!
Gotcha!
You're forgetting it.
Now, let's finish the job.
There, not done yet!
What? Why did that go off in that direction?
Let's keep moving ahead.
Hey, he's about to level. Nice. Oh.
I'm on it. Huh, looks like a chest.
Oh, that's a thing. Nice handy. The EP charge 2? 1? Even more monsters this time. Yeah, but I have an idea to take care of them. How's my boost get? Oh, here's
Gauge
this.
fully replenished.
Good stuff. What was that about? I'll show you. Time for a second lesson in using shards.
So many of them. Look out!
Okay, shard boost, S boost with L1. Different effects from hollow cores are activated and shard skills trigger more often. Okay, so I guess hollow cores are going to determine exactly like what kind of boost it gives you. Those are going to be changeable, I guess, and shard skills trigger more often. So like the 25% chance for the fire damage will go up. Boost level 1, S boost is maintained for 2 turns. Level 2 full boost, S boost extended by an extra turn. Boost chance of shard skill activation. You have to be in full boost to use S-crafts? Oh boy. Okay, so
Full boost. Go all out. Good luck.
couldn't see what that effect was. Strength, art.
Full boost. Go all out.
It's like a general stat boost of everything. Evasion and physical damage. Okay.
Go all out.
So does everybody get the benefit, or is it just him? Oh, it is just him. You can kind of see on his character portrait in the upper left.
Attack their
The
weakest
3.
weapon art.
Got a whole slew of them.
Attack their weakness.
Almost hit all of them with this.
Take that.
It basically made the fire boost thing like a guaranteed.
Going all in.
Activating drive.
Oh, that was not what I expected.
Here goes.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
Think fast. Take this. All you on, yes.
Activating drive.
I owe you one.
Kind of in a bad spot there.
You'll pay for that.
Oh,
This'll
that's
hurt.
boost.
All out. Good luck.
Do we not have S-Crops?
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up. All you on, yes.
I guess it doesn't like the effect doesn't wear off on him until like his the start of his third turn or fourth turn.
That's how it goes.
Maybe, I don't know. Still said he had one, even though like he attacked. That wraps that up. S-boosts seem like they'll be very useful when the timing is right. They are, though they ain't really the kind of thing you have to save for just the right time. Just use them when you can, that's all there is to it. They're telling us to abuse it. Well, isn't that convenient? I'll keep that in mind. Yep. Oh. So field battles have perfect dodges give you it. Charge attacks. Swapping characters and doing damage. So swapping your support characters give you some. Oh, first striking gives us 0.2. It's triple SLM, but it only says activate a SLM chain or SCLM support. These 3 items, that's been standard for a while. Move allies 7 times in a row? I mean, just move around on the field? Defeat 4 more enemies at once. Yeah, it's a classic. Win the battle while your HP is low. Cancel. Stun an enemy. Hack an enemy's weak point. Make use of a crass cider. Oh, okay, so doing side and back attacks gives us more. And then chain hitting. Alright. Attack vases, boxes, and the like scatter. Oh, yeah, we already done that. Throwing those will sometimes add items and CP in addition to filling the boost gauge, so no need to keep them pristine. Break everything.
Arts work best on this end. I'll take it from here.
Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
Got you.
Here goes.
You can stay up there, Swapper. Oh, damn it.
Gotcha.
We can win right now.
Take this.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. Oh, was that not a... That definitely wasn't at the side, was it? New level for Anya's.
I'll take it from here.
Well then.
Oh, come on.
Battle finished. Now processing
Here goes.
data.
Let's get to work.
I'll take it from
That didn't count as Swapper?
Forget about your charge attack. Let's keep moving ahead.
Oh? Did it just kind of vanish there?
That looks like a nice chest. This could get tricky with so many.
I'm on.
Next one.
There's
I'll take
Swapper.
it from here.
Hey, got a perfect dodge.
Next one.
Suggesting magic attacks. Activating shards.
Oh, I thought I got the preemptive. Well,
Certain arts will be more effective.
I'm ready. Spin.
This'll hurt.
Use a sharp to get the upper hand. Combat.
you can combine like on-field battles and your command battles for Trying to get more ethical bonuses. Huh.
Switching
she
to
has,
maintenance mode.
It's adding space damage to attack. I don't feel like that would fit Vaughn more, though.
Are you?
Hmm.
New sharp skill added.
Guess that'll give us. That'll actually give us
Switching
like
to
the
maintenance
ability to
mode.
see enemies better on the map. We can take this one.
New shard skill added.
Nope. What a massive foe! Yeah, we haven't been fighting this guy for a while. And the bigger they are, the harder they tend to hit. Try not to get too close for best fighting it from a distance. Okay. Often certain enemies will use powerful attacks called deadly strikes. These attacks cannot be avoided, and if you're hit by one, you'll be forced into a battle at a disadvantage. So either keep your distance or remain vigilant for the... So I guess they can be avoided. I guess it just means you can't, like, perfect dodge it, maybe? Or to deploy your own shards first. Bear in mind that enemies with low HP tend to use deadly strikes more often. Alright, so that's, like, a way to try to, like, keep it from being too overpowered, I guess? Like, giving the enemies more of a mechanic to force you into a...
I'm on it! Watch out! That enemy looks
command
small.
fight, I guess.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
We're not done yet!
I'm trying to kill the
We need to be
freaking
cautious.
cat thing here.
Show them what you're really capable of.
From here! There!
Oh. That didn't look any more, like, deadly than his other attacks. Come on, you're about to run. There we go.
Unleashing shard strike.
Oh, we actually killed it with the preemptive. Alright, is that? It doesn't look like that's a tactical bonus. Yeah, I think I have a better handle on them now. Did good, but no letting your guard down because of it. Right, of course. Like was a hell of a performance, especially since this is likely her first date fight for real. No way she wasn't raised with a silver spoon in her mouth, but she's braver than most would give her credit for. Oh, and the weird ornament she's after? I got a question, just who is this girl? By the way, sup? I've been bracing myself well enough against monsters and spirits so far. You think you could also tell me a little more about A since we might be going up against them? I guess I should, huh? Ordinary people are better off not knowing a damn thing, but if they're after your great-grandfather's memento, then I guess there's no getting around it. That's what I was thinking too. First, A is just a code name, short for Almada. They're mafia that go way back here in Calvard. Why a code name? Why were you using a code name all this time when everybody just knows it? Are they really trying that hard to hide what their name is? I don't like the sound of that already. Still, they weren't that big a group back then. We're not talking about a big Eastern Syndicate here. They were nothing. Until they weren't. Over the past few years, they've gotten much, much bigger. Now they're the talk of the criminal underworld. Wow. But their name never ends up in the paper, I assume. Yeah, I see why big papers like the Tyrell Times would cover them, but even gossip rags don't have the balls. It's an unspoken rule. Cross the line and you're done. Still don't know what the deal is with this memento you're after. You really should have gone to the guild or the cops. You could if you wanted, but... No, not my job to force you to turn to them. Mine's to be there if you feel you can't. That's how it come here for us to get the good 4A can, then have the guild swoop in and take the glory. 2 birds, 1 stone, 3 even. You make the guild sound like they're your cleanup crew. You really have no shame, do you? Mighty pleased that you think so. Now let's get a move on. Of course. Oh, come to think of it. When you first refused my request for help, did you already suspect that the Mafia was involved in this? Huh, she's really a sharp one. I had a hunch, yeah. There's been something ominous in the air since last night. Oh sure, tell us how to change the difficulty now. Wait. There's... What's back here? Oh, is it a... yeah.
That looks like a nice chest.
Ooh, serum powder's always good. Admittedly, usually I end up selling them in the early game and then saving them in the late game. Early game, they're usually worth a ton of money, so if you're ever strapped for cash, you can sell those. There's something new on the minimap. Oh, it's
Whoops.
like something
Dead
you
end.
gotta... Yep.
Let's turn back.
Hold your horses, girl. We should look around a little more.
A hidden entrance?
Huh? Guy's nothing if not thorough. His hideout should be dead ahead.
Are you trying to imply that Giacomo is the one who built the frickin' trapdoor? I'm fairly willing to bet that he was just taking advantage of something already there. Oh, never mind. There's our boss fight.
Can't get much more Middle Ages than this. Gargoyles, huh? Maybe Giacomo had a better eye for hideouts than I thought. Look at that. It's the spitting image of that picture you showed me.
It really is. It perfectly matches the sketches in my great-grandfather's diaries. I finally found it.
I'm happy for you. So it really does look like an orbment. But why is it glowing? Get back!
And
It went
ghosts.
inside the statue.
Well, that's not good. Are they resonating?
Agnes, was your father a necromancer? Or great-grandfather?
We're gonna have to take care of these guys before we can make with your memento. But I know that's not enough to stop you at this point, right? Time to bust out your crafts, SCLMs, the works. Because here's where the real show begins.
Right!
This is your first boss fight, Claire.
Activating shards.
Time to put this to use.
Oh, okay. This is supposed to be the S-Craft tutorial. Got it. This out to an afflicted with an ailment that... Oh, yeah, that's all the usual stuff. The other things they already told us about.
Go all out!
Okay, here we go. R2.
Time for the main event!
He's a martial artist, apparently.
And alive! Brave!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Oh, okay. What? So your S-Crafts boost the boost gauge. The more you fill the boost gauge, the more S-Crafts you get. Okay. This game is like Craft Central, isn't it?
I'll take you on!
Oh, she doesn't have one.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Pull out all the stops!
Water in time.
Initializing drive.
Oh, damn it.
All you on yet? My move
now.
Oh, that ain't good.
Full boost. Go
I mean,
all
we should
out.
probably be trying to kill you. Don't.
Good luck. Activating
Look
skill.
at
Here
this.
we go.
Here goes.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself.
Here, I'll try moving him back to see if that, keeps him off onions.
Boost gauge generator unlocked.
Ooh, okay, we almost got him.
Pull out all the stops.
Kill him. Very nice. Oh, he got froze. Nice.
Activating
Buff our
skill.
health. Oh, whoops. That's not her healing move. Because it doesn't matter either way.
The mages of the Middle Ages left behind some damn tough guardians for us. It bugs me why they'd pick now of all times to start moving. Well, whatever. You really stepped up. Takes a brave soul to fight like that against the unexpected.
You mean it? Thank you. I'm very fortunate I had you to show me the ropes.
Let me be the one to pick it up.
That's a good idea.
Looks safe enough to me. Well, here's what you came here for. Did it just react with her like a combat orbment?
I finally hold a
I don't remember
Genesis
combat
in my
orbits
hands.
glowing like that.
There's still more to find, but... I did it, Mom. Grandmother.
Say, Agnes, this great-grandfather of yours wouldn't happen to be... There you are.
Well, well. Impressive footwork.
Help.
No.
And now we get
Was
whatever
waiting on the
mechanic
duo from
watch
Armada to make their
unlocks.
grand entrance.
I see our reputation precedes us. You must be Van Arkride, the Spriggan.
And my reputation precedes me. Look, I'm not opposed to picking up some work from you types most of the time. Just as long as you don't cross the line, which you just did by firing at us.
That's too bad. We were only aiming for your limbs. We have no intention of killing the girl. Not since she seems to be connected to that device. You, however, don't have that same privilege.
So saying that means that Agnes is gonna get kidnapped by these guys at some point, isn't she?
You're real pros, huh? So much it makes me sick. But it also makes my job a lot easier. Don't move.
A practitioner of the Gekka school, I assume. Even if that weapon marks you as more of a military close combat type.
Good eye, but sorry. I'm not with the Gekka school. Anyway, you don't look like you know all that much about the device itself, but you're still gonna tell us everything you do know, and why you're after it.
Van. I'm certainly curious, too. What does a criminal organization even want this for?
Beats me. We're just following orders. And an order's an order. Even if it costs us our lives.
What?
Shit.
Oh, great. Well, that shit's back. Well, I guess that's the red type?
You good?
I'm fine. I'm more worried about you.
Fast-acting enhancement drugs, huh? Didn't think you guys had gone that low. Ever heard the stories about foreign mafias getting destroyed by that stuff?
I'll thank you not to compare us to small fry like Crossbell's Rafach. We stand head and shoulders above them. And now we're gonna stand head, shoulders, and feet above you! Where'd that spunk from earlier go?
Okay, this is certainly a fight animation.
Van!
Got that out of your system? You're done, Spriggan!
Don't you dare!
The hell? Fine then. You can die too!
Could do a shard shield. No time. Damn it! Don't die over a piece of shit like me!
Your stomach can stop time.
What's going on?
There's a light coming from my great-grandfather's.
Oh boy, you sure are in a sorry mess.
What? How is this?
God damn it, Elysium. Or at least some version of it.
Well, Van, the choice is yours. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
What?
What are you...
Since when can hollows appear like this? World's full of mysteries. Are you asking me that question of your own free will?
Huh? Of course I am. Just so we're clear, I could not care less how much trouble you're in. I'm just here to know one thing. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
Van...
Man, today's just one thing after another, huh? My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now. So what's a little more fire when you're already in the depths? All right, let's do it!
Okay, doing it then. Shard swell. The Brindle's all yours.
What the?
So instead of mecha anime, we are going full Kamen Rider here.
What is this feeling?
Well, I'd take fighting this thing over our bosses any day of the week. You're damn right. We're taking you down in the name of Almada!
Here goes!
Those guys are taking a guy suddenly turning into a Kamen Rider very easily. You can act multiple turns in a row. Select what actions you want to take from the list and perform some heavy-hitting moves. And one turn will pass if you select Defend. Arrow will always act as support during Grendel battles. I'll take these can be divided into the following types: Basic, Crafts, Magic Crafts, S-Crafts, so I guess, yeah, it looks like we don't have hearts.
Activate your boost.
Do something already!
Full
3 turns.
Give up!
So... it could probably be more efficient since we're alone to just do 1. So you have... doesn't look like that it has like any like side benefits. Use that twice. Oh, we're still low on CP. Okay, we can use Rapid Onslaught as much as we want.
We'll take
Bunch
that.
of stings. That's why. Okay. So I guess we can keep doing stuff like this. I mean, the AoE and the heal seems like a really good thing to keep maintaining, you know? Oh, we don't actually have enough break. Well then. Oh, we did actually get blinded, really? I keep missing! Dang it! I thought that would actually... Oh, really?
Cypher activate.
I give them Tira, really? That's the upgraded heal spell.
Got some nerve.
That guy still isn't dead? Here's Earthguard, the physical immune one. It's gone.
You ready for me?
Eat this. What the?
There we go. It actually has the highest like damage boost to it.
Here comes. Impossible.
There we go. How's that for a Raider kick?
This is unbelievable. What is he?
The fact that you lost or the fact that you transformed? Which is more unbelievable?
Van! Are you alright? How do you feel?
I'm fine. Tired as all hell, but I don't feel any pain. Can't believe I just took down a pair of drugged-up mafiosos like they were snot-nosed kids. What a monster.
What was that? You saw Mare too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Figures. All she spits out is what she's programmed. She's got no sentience. The tech hasn't come far enough to give her any.
But...
Except whenever the watch thing does its thing.
was it the Genesis, then?
Can't imagine it was a fluke. So that thing's called a Genesis?
Yes, or that's what my great-grandfather called it in his diaries. It's supposed to be one of 8, called collectively the Oct...
You saying there's 8 of these?
Sounds like a plot for a video game.
I'm gonna guess it was behind everything that happened here. Behind Mare showing up, behind me turning into that weird monster, behind spirits popping up down here too.
That might be jumping the gun, given the franchise.
Then we're of the same mind.
Then again, they are stating this to the plot gets
The
into
diaries describe them
probably
as for
true.
experimental observation and nothing more.
Of course, they elected to omit the finer details. You know, when I accepted this job, I didn't think it'd be from a relative of the one and only Professor Epstein.
Can anybody except someone related to Epstein do anything tech-related?
Dead on, huh? That thing was made half a century ago, around the time of the Orbital Revolution. It's easy to tell by looking at it just how much precision and skill went into making it. Then you got that it's an orbment capable of doing artifact-level stuff. Even Epstein's 3 disciples couldn't have made something so advanced back then.
So even young Schmidt looked like a little shit.
Knock them out of the running, and you're left with the father of modern tech, Claude Epstein.
Claude, not Claude?
I'm sorry for hiding it from you. I'll tell you everything there is to say. It all started when...
Not now. Put it away, quick.
Van, are you all right?
Oh. I see. We were a few minutes too late.
Those two are...
They're from Amada. We finally caught them.
Get lost! This is our territory!
Who do you think you're talking to? This isn't a job for civilians.
Just what happened here?
Can you really
I can
call
see that
praise
you
your
fought them,
civilians at
but
this point with who they
beyond
got
that-
running in their crew?
We fought, yeah. With how pumped full of drugs they were, it was a miracle we could make it out with our skin intact.
Uh-oh.
As curious as I am about how you emerged victorious, I trust you were able to help your client?
No comment. That's between me and her. Now, I know I owe both sides here a debt, but consider 'em paid. They might be at the bottom of the chain, but they're still in Almada. You can have one each.
Excuse me.
Who gave you the authority to...
I suppose we do owe him for neutralizing them.
Very well. We shall take them in between us.
Maybe if you're lucky enough, they'll even talk. Now,
Oh, sure. But let me help you walk.
I'm good. I'm good.
This is clearly only the beginning of something much greater. Sharpen your skills while you can, Van.
Will do, Renee.
Kincaid.
I recognize the start of an RPG.
I can't let him keep living like this. Why must you insist on shouldering all of the burden yourself?
Damn. Guess I'm going without dinner. You even good to be out this late? I thought students had a curfew.
That's kind of you to think of me, but I received permission to be out this late beforehand. Never mind my curfew. Won't you let me see to your arm? Do you have a first aid kit in the office?
I do, but...
It looks like it started healing on its own.
I know it wasn't that bad in the first place. But it's still healing way too fast for it to be normal. Wonder if I got that orbment or turning into a monster to thank for this.
This all began with those diaries. They were passed down from my great-grandfather to my grandmother, and then down to my mother until her death 4 years ago. As you guessed, my great-grandfather is the famous Professor Epstein. It was known at the time that he had an adopted daughter, but she went missing very suddenly after he passed away. By the sound of it, something compelled her to shy away from the public eye. I don't know what that something was. It wasn't written in the letter she left me.
Clearly, it's just so that we can have some mystery.
Then after my mother died, my father began to lose himself in his work.
Your father's gonna turn out to be evil, isn't he?
And now, all alone, I became more and more captivated by the many diaries that were left behind. They weren't filled with complex formulae or specialist knowledge or things like that. Instead, they were about who he was as a person, what he was like, what his philosophies were, what he valued most in life. He wrote about the little things that colored his days, his bonds with his loved ones, his time spent with his disciples. I could see through every word written that he was a kind, warm-hearted man with a good sense of humor. A man I could respect a great deal.
Now, how long until that view of him gets crushed?
I was so happy to have his writings so I could peer into his world, just like my mother and grandmother before me. And before I knew it, those diaries became my most treasured possessions. However, at the end of his final entry, on the very last page, I found a shocking message. It said, "Recover the Oct Genesis before the year 120X, else all we know will come to an end."
Pretty ominous thing to write down.
And he didn't tell anybody else to do said thing if it's that important?
It could have been a delusion that came to him in the winter of his years, but I began to feel that it was why his diaries had been passed down to me. And as the days wore on, my desire to do something to avert the end he foretold grew stronger and stronger. But I knew I couldn't go public with any of it. Not with my grandmother's disappearance.
What does that have to do with informing people about it?
That led me to enroll at Armus Academy, where I met a very dependable upperclassman. Her advice took me to the Orbalnet, and that led me to you. I just never thought when I started
everything
all
that's
of
gonna
this
happen,
that
doesn't
these
she?
would be the consequences. That someone would die. That you would be put in so much danger.
Well, you managed to get one of them. Even if there are still 7 more out there, you could always call it quits here.
I can't. Not when they're what connect me to my family. Not when I now know they really exist, and not after seeing that final entry. I can't look away from all of that. Here. This 50,000 Mira is everything I was able to gather for this. Please, accept it as compensation for all the help you've given me.
I thought I told you my rate.
Well, you did, but I don't feel that it accounted for that injury you sustained because of me. I intend to find the remaining 7 on my own. I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of my problems. Oh, but I'll be very careful about it. Promise.
Hey, you can't kick the protagonist out of the game, you know?
Huh?
My rate's 1,000 Mira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'll bump it up a little because of the danger involved, but you rolled up your sleeves more than your average client. You put yourself in danger to help me. Any more than 10,000 would be ripping you off. This is how the world of work is. Good thing you're still in school, because you got a lot to learn.
Maybe, but still. I'm sorry. I just feel you've taken on a lot more than you bargained for from start to finish.
To be honest, that whole turning into a monster thing's got my interest piqued. So it wouldn't feel right to ask you for even more Mira with how we're gonna keep this thing going.
What are you...
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesis, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you telling me that even though you know it might be dangerous, you're going to help me search for the other 7 without taking additional compensation?
This is your first time meeting protagonist,
info's good
isn't it?
compensation. I ain't taking a single mirror, though. I'm gonna need you to get more used to real combat, too. For your own safety. Can't have you leaving yourself wide open and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna drill it into you until you're up to snuff.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like a fair trade at all. I'm the only one benefiting here. Well, if you insist, Van, then thank you very much. Having your support means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be counting on you, too. All right, now that today's done and dusted, time for my hard-earned reward. I've been waiting for my Andalusia fig and honey tart all day.
I swear he gives
I
me
was gonna
such
scarf it
Gintoki
down all by
vibes
myself,
from,
but
Gintama.
you pulled your weight today, so let's go half-half.
Thank you. Oh, but I still want to say... It really does bother me just how much I benefit from this arrangement compared to you. I was thinking of a way to even it out and thought, you know, how about I work here part-time?
You want a what?
You seem to be so busy that I can't imagine how you find the time to clean up around here. I'm also good at secretarial work too, so I'm sure I'd be a big help with sorting paperwork and whatever else you need.
We're basically gonna have this excuse for probably every party member.
Just a standard wage is fine. Or even no wage. Unpaid is totally fine.
I can't do that. Haven't you ever heard of labor laws? And forget that. This whole idea is crazy. How did me hiring you even get into your head?
Well, it's because you won't accept any Mira from me. I understand you have your own way of doing things, but I have my own pride to satisfy, you know. You'll just have to compromise.
Flabbergasted sputtering.
Now, let me just cut this tart into 2 so we can dig in and enjoy. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get the bigger portion. And where do you keep your coffee beans? Oh, there they are.
Wait, how did you find them so... Who said you could make yourself at home this fast?
Oh, you got her opening. I guess Agnes is getting a different outfit. Oh, that is so red! Of course we're gonna have a goddamn combat maid. Is she gonna be perfect too, like all the other ones? Is that Fee and Jin? Yeah, that's right. Oh hey, it's the girl that kicked Reem's ass. Was that Walter? Hey, Rishi's back. Oh yeah, that's Walter. He's fighting it up with Jin. Oh, don't you guys like Final Bossy? Everybody wants to kill Vaughn, apparently, before they join up. Up, and that's the end of the prologue. Get to start out
Gotta
with 10
keep this
grand
up.
from her, huh?
Rank
Actually, do
up.
get to keep it.
I'll be taking that.
Ooh, that's got some really good elemental value. And more
That's
stuff
just
at
about
drop is
perfect.
always good. Yeah, Spriggan points, stuff like detective points or academic points or whatever. Completing 4 SPGs and making optimal choices. 4 SPGs probably jobs. When you're cumulative, yeah, as usual, rank boosting.
I'm Agnes Claudel. I still have a lot to learn, but I promise I'll do whatever I can to keep up.
Even gave us her resume. Gave us her business card. Oh my god. He even has a watermark. But I think this is a good spot to leave off for tonight as a good start. And oh, you just had to show up now in Bolted Pit. You missed all the common writer in this game. Unfortunately, we're calling it here, though, because, I mean, at the end of a chapter, about 20 minutes before I usually end, this seems like a good spot. So, thank you all for coming on out, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.